going to get you guys, for people that are on digital, you guys can start that process. And then people that are on 35 millimeter, we're going to develop your roll of film today. All right, so that's only going to take 20 minutes. All right. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you guys. Grab a film. All right. All right.
Does it matter the size?
No. Any. If you want a little bit longer, you can. All right. Then you're going to grab one of these guys. All right. All right. So get one of these guys. All right. There you go. All right.
My black thing still
All right. People say this is probably the hardest thing to do in photography, and I don't, maybe. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your film, all right, and look at your reel, okay, for a second. You're going to notice on that reel has like a groove, right, and it's pretty big. If you look up here, look at me. See the groove on that? Okay. Notice with your fingers how big it is, like it sticks out. Then on the other side, it's flat. Okay? No, not yet. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead with your finger on top of that knob. Okay? You're going to go ahead and feed that through. And then once it's feeded through, then you're going to just rotate your hand and move it back and forth. Okay? What you want to do is you want to create that muscle memory. So when you're going to do this inside of a bag, you cannot see. There's no way you can see inside the bag, okay? So you have to just pull it out, okay? So you have to train yourself, okay, to be able to do this confidently that you're not messing, that you're gonna not mess up your film, okay? All right, so you're gonna do that and you're gonna spin that, all right? And this is gonna be a little bit different than your film because you're gonna be a little bit more nervous. So what I would like you to do is try it a few times, looking at it, and try it without looking at it. Okay. So what you're going to do here, okay, you're going to use a scientific-looking faucets, all right? To turn that on, you're just going to have that come on. I would turn them all on because the temperature, just like when you're taking a shower at your house, you have to let it run for a little bit before it gets to the temperature. We want it to 68 degrees, okay? What I would do is before you start to wind your film and go inside the bag, just open it all up. So by the time you get over here, it's where you need to go. See those pipes that are above? Those pipes, you have to empty those pipes in order to get the new water to come through, okay? Most likely it's going to be too warm. When you're taking a shower, you're waiting for the warm water. In here, because it's 68, you're actually waiting for the cold water. All right, it's kind of weird. But here's your temperature, okay? And then you're going to go ahead and just adjust this until you get the temperature you need. So just like in a shower, hotter is that way, colder is the other way. But just don't do that and expect it to react right away. Move it and just wait. Okay, it's not going to react right away because if you just turn the water on, it's not going to, once it starts to run through and then purge out the system, then it will start reacting, okay? So pretend it's at 68 degrees, okay? Then you can shut all the water off. And I turn all the water on, because if I had this on, just this, it's just going to take a longer time. I turn everything on. I turn all this on, I turn those on, I turn those on. It'll take like 5 minutes in order to purge. If you only had this on, it'll probably take you 15 minutes to purge the system. Does that make sense? Because you're pushing more water through. All right, so just pretend it's at 68 degrees, okay? And you want to make sure it's 68 degrees throughout the entire process. So make sure you're aware of this. Check it every couple of minutes or so, all right? So you're going to go ahead and you're going to start your film. You're going to pre-wet your film, 68 degrees, okay? And then you're going to go ahead and you're going to mix your developer up, okay? And this is what gives you the contrast of your film, okay? So if you have 2 rolls, use that. That says 2 rolls. This one does say 1 roll. I got to get the marker. Maybe I can have you do that later, okay? And there's a line there and there's a line here, okay? So you're going to get your developer. The cap has to be on nice and tight. If it's loose, it might be bad. Okay, so all of you, make sure that all the caps are nice and tight. I want you to think about this like milk. If you leave milk out, of the refrigerator, it's going to go bad. If you leave the cap off, it's going to go bad. All right. So you're going to bring that up to the first line. Okay. Right to the first line, and then you're going to bring this down. Make sure you cannot hold it like this and pour it. Okay. Got to make sure it's on a flat surface, a flat area. Okay. And then for the second line, you're going to hit that up with water. Okay. And it's easier to move the little this tube. Just push it over. Okay. You're going to empty this out. Make sure all the water is empty. You're going to have your timer. You could use your phone at this point. Okay. You're going to have your timer. There's timers here. You can look at the clock if you wanted to. Here's your different types of film that I'm going to give out. Right now, you guys are using Arista EDU 400. Okay. So the developing time is 8 minutes. All right. So you're going to get your stopwatch. Okay. You're going to go like this. And when it's empty, hit start. Okay. Then you're going to agitate this every couple of seconds. Okay. Or so every like every 30 seconds or so. Okay. Don't let it sit there and just walk away. All right. So do this. And that might be a good time, like when you're doing this, if you forgot to put your bag away, put your bags away then, okay? Because you have 8 minutes of doing this, all right? If you wanted to check your, I'm okay if you wanted to check your cell phone, whatever, check your classroom, whatever, all right? After 8 minutes is up, and if there's somebody behind you about to do this, okay, pour this into their container, or pour it back inside here, all right? You could use this chemical up to 10 times, all right, before it gets bad, all right. And we try to conserve as much as we can, all right. All right, so to kind of let you guys, we're gonna just quarter turn your screens, okay. We'll kind of place it here, all right. And I see that you already placed your screen, all right. You kind of, right. It's good. All right.
Hey, buddy.
All right, so we got the class here. All right, everybody's looking good. I wish we could change up these pictures, huh? Can you imagine these pictures
Why are they using all our pictures from last year?
I don't know.
They never update those.
We'll kind of go over some Photoshop stuff today, and then we'll go over to 35 millimeter. Okay, we'll go and I'll show you how to wind film and develop your roll of film today. Okay, so. Real fast, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of, a CR2 file, all right? A CR2 file, again, is it's a raw file, okay? And Canon, they create CR2s. If it's go ahead and make 2 copies of yourself, okay? Or whoever you're editing. Now you're, just like that movie we watched the other day, okay? You're going to do, you want to spend the time to really do the best you can to really, and just about every tool that you guys saw the other day, with that video, that was Photoshop, and then you guys are going to use pretty much all those same tools, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is when you grab that, okay, you're going to go in, and I would change the eye color, okay, or change the eyes. So you're going to go ahead and the thing that you're going to want to use is called the dodge and burn and the sponge tool. Okay, so burn is burning the image. Okay, so I'm going to burn the outside of the eye, just like a little bit, and the very inside, like a donut. Okay, and then in the middle, we're going to dodge it. Okay, so if you look at your tools, here's all your tools, and there's options for your tools up here. So, and no matter what tool that I have. Hey, so how's everybody doing today? Good?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Yeah, doing good. You're doing good? All right. So, all right. So if everybody could kind of quarter turn your screens like we got here. All right. Make sure you quarter turn your screen. All right. Here's your notepad and your water bottle. All right. So today what we're going to do is I'm going to show you some actually pretty funny stuff inside Photoshop. We're going to get a base person of a person, okay? I'm going to need your help with this. So we're going to find a base person, all right? And then we're going to go ahead and grab somebody else's eyes, and we're going to blend that person in, okay? And we can kind of have fun with it. We can get some like goofy eyes and stuff. Then we're gonna get somebody else's mouth, and we're gonna blend that in. So tell me when to sit stop as a bass person.
Stop.
You want to try them? That was fast. We're gonna make it red so we know which one it is. All right. Let's find somebody's eyes.
Stop.
No, let's take Dill's eyes.
Dylan, all right. So what we need to do? See how he's looking, okay? So you see a little bit of this ear and a lot of this ear. That kind of gives me a direction where that person's looking. So we got to find, like, we can't do that. We can't blend his eyes with. You actually won. Did I give you the real roll? I didn't give you your film. You actually won.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All right. So here, actually, let me just adjust that now. So here's your 3 rolls of film.
Wait, 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 rolls.
Wait, are you
Yeah,
serious?
that's it.
Oh,
That's $9 worth of film. Right.
Hey, what's your
All right,
This is
so
a
you really don't
family-friendly
need,
show.
because I thought that would be really cool. All right.
Okay, you can use it.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. I think I
Because
already
he
had.
gave me free
I think I
stuff.
already had you down there, right? All right.
What?
All right. So I'm gonna grab those. If I hold down command, command. All
Good to me.
those are checked, right? I'm gonna grab those, open those inside Photoshop. You know, I'm not really happy with the exposure, but. Okay. So I'm gonna hit open images, and they're all gonna open up, and they open up in different tabs. Want to use his eyes? I don't care. We said her eyes. Okay. So we're gonna zoom in, and even though you want her eyes, okay? See the lasso? If I circle around, don't grab. Do not grab just the little eyes. Grab almost the entire face. That's important to know. Grab because you're gonna need the rest of this to blend in. If you grab just the eyes, you're not giving any room to blend. Okay, so you're gonna want the forehead. Even though we don't want the mouth, we'll still want to use that because we might use some of the cheekbone and stuff. Okay, so we do that. Then we're gonna go to the move tool. Okay, that's the move tool. See, move, and click on that. I'm moving it, right? I'm holding down my mouse, still holding down my mouse, and I'm gonna let go. Okay. And then what I could do is I could see the opacity here. It says opacity. I could bring the opacity down so you can kind of help line up the eyes. All right. See how the eyes kind of line up? And if they don't,
That is scary.
all right, so good, right? So we circle around, we go to the move, we move it over, we drag it down, opacity, okay? I dragged it to 50%. Now if you need to like free transform it, it's Command T, okay? So if you have to figure out the angle, if you have to make it bigger. This is the nature of the class, right? I mean, we get into like sharing pictures and like you guys make some pretty funny stuff and whatnot. And I'm all about having fun, you know? But the problem I could see, and I've never experienced this, okay? But if somebody gets offensive, you know, from like the shots, so I would say maybe, you know, if you're one of those people that might get offended, you know, of the shots, maybe we'll just take your picture out of the whole like folder completely, okay? Order King.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh, that's recording.
Right now.
Oh, yay. Oh, Kyle's got it. Never mind. We're good.
And that might be a good time, like
This kind of looks like
You remember the Krabby Patty thing? It was like that actually looks like the same burger. You should do that.
I wasn't serious.
How could you not make it presentable?
This shouldn't record for more than like a minute.
Yeah.
The file size is gonna be.
Feels like that.
I see him. Hey,
Where's
Yeah.
the camera? Hey.
hey, guess what?
The 360
Oh.
is recording.
Hey.
That file size is already probably at around 10.
That's what I know. Sure, dude.
I know.
Thanks,
But
dog.
it will take
I
probably
like the
about a
fries,
minute to
dog.
export.
Flex it.
Earlier in the morning, Saturday. Be awesome. You can come with me if you want. I'm working Saturday. So all day. I know. I don't even want to go. Sorry, Sam. I just spit on you. So do you want me to drop it?
Yeah, go stand there and like be where you would drop it. So like drop it from the side. It's like lean over it.
Yeah.
Just like from up there, yeah. Drop it. Bro, this is gonna be tougher than I thought. Let me zoom in.
We need it like pinned together.
Alright, there you go. This is good. Hold on. Wait, I gotta focus it. Put the burger back down. Alright, now I gotta find a way to put in slow motion. Go ahead, do that. Not that.
What? Mesa, Florida.
You see that video?
That's so what? Yeah.
Is this recording?
Fine, I was recording in slow motion.
Yep.
No, this.
Marco Rubio.
Maybe.
Dude, that would really be
I'll actually catch this one.
You think like someone pays for that or like he has to?
He definitely has.
Marco Rubio paid out.
Can you get them?
The NRA
So they're
Yeah, the NRA should have to pay out of
I
pocket.
probably shouldn't be eating in front of it.
Move, Eric.
70, like 5 inches by 44 inches.
This has to be like.
Where are you guys?
You have to message me that. Okay. Yeah, he's got a lot of factors for it. It's gotta be the thick stuff. What do you mean thick stuff? I don't know.
Alright, so it's saying, it's like, yeah, it's recording at 76 FPS.
Are you ready?
My god, we're just recording.
I'll keep Sanchez. Yeah, that happens.
What? What are you looking at?
Set, variable frame rate, set. Still recording at 36.
It's 30p. It's plain bang. It's recording at 96. You dummy.
Alright, whatever.
Are we good?
Hold on.
That's why we need a flash.
Oh yeah, pick it up. Okay, drop it.
Ah, fuck.
Do it again.
I want to eat that. No.
Pick it up. Drop it.
Fuck! Alright, tell me when you like can't see it in the frame. There's little ears over here.
Up,
Sorry,
up, can't see it.
I just pressed test. I didn't know which one it was
I'm
on.
gonna curve it back a little bit.
Okay.
I didn't know.
Oh fucking Christ, a tomato! It keeps sliding off.
Hold on, I got you.
Sam, if we,
No,
when
not
we
even
do,
pee.
if we do the flash and mess with yours,
What?
Sam, are you good?
Yeah? What?
Are you good?
Hold on, I'm watching the video playback. And check this footage.
Communicate with our words.
It's good until that rebound.
Try to drop it like one thing at a time.
I feel like you should set up like one of those over here. Just walk around with it.
Alright, I actually got this. Like, you feel this one. Right.
Wow.
Damn.
Sorry, you gotta go take a look at that.
Why is it huge?
That's not
Pretty
good.
cool. Looks like he's like crazy. Like he's like a real board. He's really crisp.
I did what? I handled it. I didn't do that.
That's the new Final Cut.
Yep. This is the one that supports.
And when you're gonna file import, you have to select 360 before you.
Weak ass burger right there.
Yeah.
Well, to insert it
Oh,
into,
that's display.
to insert it in your timeline, I clicked.
Okay.